but don't know if this is going to work. Testing one, two. I don't know if it's working or not. Seems okay. Yeah, we'll see. All right. I might have to get headphones out later. We'll see. Turn this guy this way a little bit. It's not picking up all the background noise. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody stops in tonight. I got a lot of editing to do, so I figured this cord is off. I'm gonna have to get an extension for it. I don't know why um, this. I got a microphone receiver. It says battery low. I don't know why the battery would be low. But we'll see. I have this as adapters that's supposed to go with it and make it wireless, but I don't know. I have to look for the paperwork on that, see what's up with that. Maybe it's in here. We'll see if anybody shows up today. I know a lot of people are live. I'll edit some video while everybody's gone. Thumbnail creator. Back on there. Content. Live. Hi, everybody. Becca, Ace, I was just getting ready. I haven't seen you in a while, Becca. I do see you now. I got two screens now. I'm not very good with this. How's everything been? I haven't seen you on in a while. Just getting ready to post the link. There we go. Mute this guy. Turn up my mic. It's maxed out. I keep trying mics. I just don't work. I don't know what's going on. Nicholas Green, how you doing, brother? It's been a while since I've been on. Maybe if I talk up, is that better? I don't know. I got a wireless mic for the GoPro, and it just I don't know. I couldn't get it to work, so I plugged right into the computer with this thing. Oh, that's good, Rebecca. You got to get that stuff handled, man. You've been stuck in limbo for a while. All right, I pinned that if anybody wants to come up. Ace, Nick. Nick, have you been out doing any fishing? I know Becca's had a lot going on with that move. Let me get some headphones because I got a million people here. I don't want it to feedback. Testing. Can you hear me? I don't know what's going on. This I've got the professional mic I got, now I got this wireless one. I cannot get a mic to work for me. I don't know why. I've got the professional mic I got, now I got this wireless one. I cannot get a mic to work for me. I don't know why. Got the professional mic I got, now I got feedback. All right, I have my phone on so I can hear if you guys can hear me. It's hard to tell if you guys can hear me or not. It's crazy. I guess you can hear me now. Now I'm gonna plug my earpiece back in because if I get somebody on panel, I'm not gonna be able to talk or it's gonna feed back. And let's see. Plug my earpiece back in because if I get somebody on panel, I'm not gonna be able to talk or it's gonna Ace. My mic's still working now that I got it here.
Yeah. We can hear you, but you're real faint.
What's that, bud?
We can hear you, but you're real faint.
I don't know why. I can't win with this with microphone. I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what? I got another one. Maybe I got one of those ones you can put on and it goes like in front of your face. Go ahead in here. Let me go get that one. Maybe that one will work better. I can never get a mic to work on this guy.
Actually, sitting here eating supper. You can't beat good old jalapeno poppers or jalapenos.
Here, let's try this one. Testing.
There, you sound nice and loud.
Man. Yeah, I need a longer cord now. This thing's really small, but at least you guys can hear me. I cannot get a mic to work, and who wants to wear this stupid thing? Oh man. Well, at least it's there. I got out fishing the other day. Did some
No, grab your other mic.
trout fishing. I did
grab your other mic
take
and
the
look at
drone
plug
out
in on
and
the
had
end.
a little bit of fun with that. Let me put my earpiece back in.
Grab your other mic and take a look at the plug-in on the end and compare the two ends.
All right, we're probably gonna lose you for a minute. I got this wireless mic, and they're all the same from the same company. All this stuff was in the same box. I was gonna plug this into the GoPro 7 and leave it on the windshield.
Look at the end that plugs into the computer. See if it's a double or a triple. That might be your problem.
This one is what's that? Triple? Is that a triple ace?
That's a triple, yeah.
Now the one that I was using
is a single. Now look at the one. Look at the end of the one you're using right now. Is that the one you have plugged in right now? Is that a single or a double?
That was the one I had plugged in right there. They're both the same.
All right.
But this one clips on your shirt, and it was supposed to plug in. I don't know why this one's got a triple on there. Oh, it says for your phone on the package. No wonder why.
They make an adapter you can plug that into that'll take it down to the other.
I might have it in the box. It came with all kinds of stuff. No matter, it didn't work. Let's see what's in this. Oh, this one says for camera. This is the one I should have used for the camera. I didn't know it had two different ones, one for a phone and one for a camera.
All right, now there's the camera one. You might be able to plug into it and get it to work on your computer.
All right, let's try that. Hey, Funk, how you doing, brother? All right, I'm gonna try that wireless one so I can at least get this cord going across my face. All right, let's try that. Unplug this. Let's fix that screen. I don't like it looking like that. There we go. All right, we'll plug that one in. All right, you're gonna lose me for a minute. Let's turn on the wireless receiver.
Nothing. Nick, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
How about now?
Now I can hear you just fine.
Okay, so that's what. All right, that's with the wireless one. Now let's put the clip one back on to see what happens. Where'd that one go? What'd I do with it? Oh man, I'm dropping everything. I got too many wires around me, brother. No wonder why that didn't work on the GoPro, man. All my footage was silent on that camera. All right, let's shut this off.
Real low. Well, at least you got the other two working.
Getting new stuff until we get something that works, I guess. Maybe I'll just get the gaming. Maybe I just get a gaming headset like you got.
Just took a wannabe sponsored guy to help you out and get your mic working.
Who called you wannabe?
You did the last time I was in here.
Oh, I was only messing with you. I said it just didn't seem right. Listen, no matter what, I'm not a hater, bro. If you got that kind of stuff, man, I am nothing but happy for you. Trust me. Nothing but happy.
This is a package they just sent me a couple days ago. It all came in. It's like packed it. Well, it was packed in a box, and I packed
Let
it.
me blow you up so I can see everything. Go ahead, hold that up again.
It was packed. They sent me a bunch of these. They sent me a bunch of these. Okay, Plano boxes in different sizes, different shapes. But then I opened another box. Can you see what's in there?
Oh, all that was in the other box?
This was in the box, all individually packaged.
Wow.
This whole box is full of them. And there's tons of them. And then I've got boxes that I still haven't opened. I think I can carry a couple of them in front of the can just to show you. I ain't going to open them right now.
Funk, the eyes are for the weight of the fish. The line twist that you'll get on it.
You see this?
Wow, look at all that.
That's all flipping Guggen baits.
Holy cow. Every time I string up, if you don't have one of those machines, Funk, that spins your reel when you're putting the line on it, what I do is after I wrap up my spin up my reel with new line, I drag it in, let it just go way out, and then reel it in, and it twists, and well, take any like kinks out of it and let it twist naturally. You shouldn't have any it shouldn't have anything to do with the guides on it. I use those same guide patterns all the time. I just built a 4 foot rod. It was only 5 feet from the tip to the end of the handle, so he had 4 feet. And he fishes trout with that all the time. It's got a ton of eyes on it.
But
I
no, they're
don't think
sending
it's
me.
that. I think you need to spin it up. I would just cast it out into the yard or out into the street. Just put a sinker on it and stuff. Cast it out a few times to reel it in. Let it get its natural feeling. You might have too much line on your reel too. If you got too much line on there, you'll get that problem.
But no, they're sending me basically everything they carry in shop.
Yeah, I didn't know what kind of fishing you did. The abundance of eyes on that is when I load tested that. You put it in the machine and I put a reel on it and then I grab the string and pull it and load test that rod. And when that rod bends at a certain point, it'll start getting a sharp bend, and that's where the rod's gonna break. So that thing can hold a 25-pound fish. So if you just your son decides to go fishing for a catfish or hooks into something big, I'm not worried about him snapping that rod, and that's what the reason for them all those eyes on it. Yeah, Ace, this question's for you.
Um,
Explain what happened.
I filled out an application 10 years ago, got denied. I
I could
kept
have
at
got.
it and kept at it. I quit for like 3 years, and then I went back 2 years ago, got denied. Went back the beginning of March, reapplied, turned in all my photos of fish I've caught, videos, all that stuff. Uh, Filled out the application again, Um, March 31st, I got a phone call to come up, and I wound up getting a sponsorship through Larry's Bait and Tackle up here and Marquette Motors and Boater's Choice Marina. Wound up signing a contract. Wound up being picked number one out of 33 people that fill out the applications for their pro staff. The contracts for 1 year, I got to do their videos when they call and ask me to go out on the boat, go fishing, use their stuff. I can promote other people's stuff while I'm out on the boat. They have no issues with that. So, like Chris Flores sent me some rods. I can promote his rods on there. I can promote other people's rods on there. But I cannot post any of the videos done out there
You
onto
could share
my.
the link onto their website, though, huh?
I can't share the videos onto my website. Everything that's videoed out there goes onto their website, but I can post their link
Right, right.
on
That's what I'm
Bait Shop
saying.
Mafia
Yeah,
so
there you
people
go.
can follow.
And I mean, if you guys got some, you guys are doing cool things like taking out those kids and stuff like that. I'll share that out myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, I seem to be doing okay. I gotta watch this battery thing in case this goes dead. I want to know, but I need a longer cord. It's just, I don't know, Ace. Maybe I'm gonna have to get a set of headphones like yours, brother. Are you using that mic that's on your headphones right now?
Yep. But I
Talk
gotta
with.
move it. I gotta
Uh,
move it way off to the side because if I put it up here, I'm just way too loud.
yeah, you're powerful like that. Does it? Did it come with the foam?
Nope, it's just the mic itself.
Because I got background noise with the kids and stuff. The foam breaks that up, so everybody don't have.
It's the Stealth 440 gaming headset. So,
What'd that run?
$89.
I don't need those big earpieces though. I got to be able
Oh,
to
they're
hear what's
nice
going.
because they actually break out the sound so you don't hear the kids in the background because you
Yeah,
got
but
the
that's
muffs
just
on.
it. I got
And
to be
then the
able to
mic
hear.
is noise canceling. It's got your volume over here. It's got your mic up and down volume.
Yeah, the only time I wear headsets like that is if I'm
And then
flying.
it's got a little button. You can turn the mic on and off. So,
Oh, all right, you can mute it so you can talk.
yeah.
Yeah, so I did do a video on how to replace the motors and the GPS on the drone I smashed, and I did all that, and I went outside to fire it up, and it did not. It would not fire up. So I went through, and it's manufactured in China. I gotta say though, their customer support is the best I've ever seen.
All right, hold
I
on.
emailed them.
I
Go
got
ahead.
a message I got to answer.
I emailed those people in China. They're about what 12 hours difference from us, and I was on the phone with them the other night until back and forth in emails until like 3 a.m. and they um they respond within seconds of getting the email. They respond back. We were talking back and forth. There's different modules. JV, what's up, brother? The I did take the drone out fishing Tuesday when I caught that 2.5 pound speckled trout, and I did a lot. I made a lot of mistakes with the drone. I'm still getting used to it. And plus, the guy Gordon in the video is a guide, and he's a no nonsense fisherman. So for him to even let me put the drone up was a blessing as far as I was concerned. But I did get some awesome footage of us fishing. It was up and it was circling us while we were fishing, and was having a great time. But with this drone, you do have to stop the on the controller. You have to bring it. The controller says video, preview, and then picture. After you land that thing, or when you're done with the video, you got to put it in preview mode because if you shut the drone down while it is in the video mode, you lose all the footage. And what do you think I did when I landed? That's right, and landed, shut it off while it was in video mode, lost all that footage. And another thing I did, I drove an hour to his house, and then we went and loaded his boat up, and then we drove another hour south. So I was 2 hours away from my house. The drone was calibrated for my house, for that empty lot next to my house. So when I got there, like I said, I don't have much time to do things. So he's always moving and on the run. And I did not calibrate the drone when I got there. It was dark out. There was a lot going on. And that was a big mistake because it would not just sit there and hover. It was wandering everywhere. Plus, not to mention, we had 17-mile-an-hour winds. So, I mean, I did get good videos of the going around the boat and stuff like that, but then I got erased. So then I found a spot where I hit a few speckled trout right in a row, bang, bang, bang. So of course, boom, I grabbed the drone. I'm gonna put a popping cork underneath the drone, send the drone out there, and pull up a fish with the drone was my goal. Well, I started up, tangled my line in one of the props, had to undo that, restring everything back up, got it back out there. Like I said, I couldn't get it to hover; it was wandering in the wind, and I was playing with it for a while, and then I finally the wind was getting so bad, and it was going to get tangled up in the line again, so I had to eject the bait, and then I had to come in hot, man. That wind was blowing so bad. I had to land hot next to the boat, splashed it down. I did land in the water every time because it just wasn't calibrated enough to land on the bow like I wanted to. But I just put it down. No, I could put the drone right next to me and have it in hover mode and just have it sit there with its filming on me and it'll sit there and hover for the battery lasts between 20 and 27 minutes each battery, and I got a ton of batteries for that thing. But the good thing about the speckled trout is they do school. So if you get into one, you're normally going to get into a few. So you just throw the drone up and just keep catching them. But my goal was to turn the camera face right straight down and boom, just pull a fish right out of the water. Um, we were in redfish territory. Kyle, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us. So we were in redfish country. So I wanted to leave enough leader so that if something did happen and a red grabbed it and started pulling it down, I could hit the bait release before I hit the water. So he wasn't using my drone as a cork or a bobber. But yeah, I
Hey,
haven't edited. Go ahead, Ace.
hey, JV, Kyle.
Yeah, JV, I think he went hunting this morning. I know he was up late. I was on his live last night. I wonder how he did.
Man, he was out turkey hunting
Yeah,
himself.
he done himself. You coming up, Coyote? Nick was in here for a minute. He must have something going on. Becca was in. Everybody stopped in to say hi. That's awesome. And if you can't stay, man, just come in and say hi. That's what I try to do, man.
You could
I got,
probably get little man JV to come up. The link is pinned.
yeah, he might be tired, dude. That dude was up and then left early, and never know what people got going on. Maybe he'll come up.
Yeah, he's getting old. He's probably needing his nap time.
But I've never. Funk was asking about the guides on that rod. I've never had one keep spinning up like that. I would definitely get in the backyard. Maybe you're casting too hard, trying to put too much pressure behind it. See what's going on, or your line could just be from the way it got spooled onto the reel. Could be just twisted up on there, and or too much line on the reel. You never want to fill them all the way up to the end. Yeah, they get used to people, brother. They're always around you. They're not scared of you. And that's the problem we have down here with people feeding the gators. They get used to the people and they're not scared of them no more. And then next thing you know, people are missing dogs, they're missing cats, they're attacking people. So it's never a good idea to feed the gators. I was actually going to take the drone up because now is the perfect weather to get some footage of the gators all sunbathing down the canals. And I'm going to take the drone up and show you how it looks down the canals here in the summer, spring and early summer. Because once it gets about 85, they don't like to sunbathe no more. They'll stay in the water. But if it's sunny out and it's between 75 and 85, 70 and 85, They'll be laying all up and down the banks. And
No, you're not going to crash it again, are you?
I hope not. It'll get eaten. So I did talk with China for a while the other day. I think we had 30 emails back and forth. I was up till about 3, 4 o'clock. I did mess up the shell, the bottom shell where the gimbal mounts. It popped all those rivets that hold that gimbal thing on, where the screw into it. So, and then one of those tabs inside the screw goes through to hold the motherboard on, broke off. So I was trying to figure out why. So I used the remote controller on my other drone, and it worked. And when I was turn that drone on, all the lights come on like it's supposed to, and the screen goes from fuzzy to start lights up. It's showing it's in ATTI mode instead of GPS mode. It's not finding the satellites, and nothing was working. I couldn't use the sticks to calibrate it or nothing, unlock the motors or anything. So I'm like, well, maybe it's that receiver box that's in there. So I took the receiver box out of my good drone and put it in that drone, and then used that remote and receiver box on the good drone, and it controlled it fine. So that was the good thing about having two drones is I don't have to sit there and guess.
Hmm?
Yeah, you got to get used to it, Frank. You just practice with it first in the yard, or just go down to the pond or whatever, and just do easy casts. And the more you cast it and reel it in, if it's a new spool on there, or if you got a lot of line, it'll work out any twists. The last time I spun up my rod with the 20-pound braid, every cast on the way in, it was all knotting up in the reel. So finally, I just put the boat in putt mode and cast it out and just left the bail open, ran it all out, and then stopped the boat and then reeled it all in, and I never had another tangle. It's, sometimes it happens. I don't have one of those machines that you hook onto your rod and reel it in, and it spins and puts the line on there perfect. So we figured out they think it's the flight controller module that sits on the motherboard. So they sent me out one of those. It's supposed to be here Wednesday, and then we'll be doing a video on that. I did do the video on how to change the motors, and they're gonna. I got to upload it to their Google Drive because they don't have a video on how to replace the motors. I was surprised on how easy it was to do. This thing is, for all the features it has, it is real easy to work on. They
That's
do
going to
work.
be my next thing, I think, is picking up a drone somewhere so I can video some stuff out on the water and that too. And
Yeah, just make sure you get a waterproof one.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I love seeing people getting into rod building. I mean, it's a dying art, to be honest with you. That's awesome, brother. ACC Gaming in the house. Yeah. Um, don't throw me a if you wanted to show it off, man. Send me an email. It's fishing Louisiana 2020 at gmail.com, and I'll post it up here so everybody can see it.
ACC Gaming is a little bit mad right now.
What'd he do? Texas
Oh, I
Relay.
was I was in the live and he come in there last night, so I decided to do a giveaway. Well, it was pick one number 1 through 10. He picked 3 and he won right off the bat. Well, then the second round, the guy's channel we were in was giving away a loose rod, one of the high end ones, and he shared him out, so that allowed everybody in chat, except me, because I was up on stream with him. It allowed whoever shared him out to pick 2 numbers. Well, he picked 3 and 5, and he wound up hitting on the rod and winning that. But then the guy wouldn't give it to him because ACC was my brother, uh, and he won one thing in chat. Well, none of that was ever mentioned in chat before the giveaways.
Wow.
So he's upset with Lunatic.
Yeah, that was you got to make that stuff clear, but I mean in his defense how many people you know what I mean have family members, you know, and
Mm.
probably overlooked it. That's good, Blind. I'd love to see it, man. I love to see people getting into rod building. It's great. I got some new designs I'm going to be trying here soon. I'm a couple videos behind. I got that fishing video to do yet, and I got the drone. They're recorded. I started to get a little bit organized. I made myself a list. It says it's got the video idea, and then it's got shot, uploaded, and then edited, and then uploaded to YouTube, and then thumbnail. So it looks like I got two shot and then two uploaded into the computer. They are not edited. Oh, the drone first flight has been uploaded and a thumbnail created, so I can get those checked off. I was so far behind. I was 6 videos behind, but I've been putting them up, so they're not much. But so listen, what I did, Ace. Everybody's like, "Why do you keep all your live streams, man? You don't delete them. Why do you keep all those up there?" And people, when they're looking at your channel, got so me not knowing anything. I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Let me delete all those." So I went from 1,800 watch hours down to 800 watch hours when I deleted all my live streams. So I am starting over again. Oh, look at this little guy.
What up?
How you doing, Brian?
Richard Gay, how you doing, buddy?
Just
So
got
I
off
lost,
work.
so I lost over 1,000 watch hours
Oh
because
no.
I deleted all my lives because everybody told me, "Why do you got them up there?" You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you should delete them. So I listened to them without doing the research on it first. Well, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
So now I got like 936. I was when I deleted it though. I only had 800 and
You deleted them off of YouTube, or
yeah.
did you save them in your backup videos to your computer at all?
Mm-mm. The StreamYard one I think has them backed up though.
How you doing,
Because
Ace?
you may be able to re-upload them, get your hours back.
Yeah, I didn't think of that because I know StreamYard does have them on there.
Did you block my number, Ace?
No,
Every time I call you, it goes straight to voicemail.
that's because I haven't been answering the phone.
Oh, why not?
He's
I
got
don't
it on
want to
do
talk.
not
I don't
disturb.
want to talk to them little girls from other states.
Oh,
Why? What's happening?
I missed you though.
Yeah.
Nick stopped in to show his support and said, "Hey, and what's up?" And he must be doing something. He did go fishing today. He said, "I want to see that video."
Is Coyote in here?
Yeah, Coyote was here just a second ago. I told him to come up on panel.
He better come up. I miss him. I know he texted me today.
Eddie from Texas Reeling was in. JV was in for a second.
Okay.
They got other channels, I think, have got some things going on. So maybe they're in a bunch of live streams at the same time.
I think Backroads is mad at me. I hope he's not.
What'd you do?
Something the other night that came out wrong. Now I think he's mad at me.
Yeah, sometimes what we want to say and what we're thinking, and then when we try to say it,
Yeah.
it cannot come out the right way. So who we got? We got Rattle Traps live, Jeremy's live,
Dobson's live.
Dobson's live. I'm not subscribed to him and got the bells. I don't see him up there.
I was in his channel and I seen yours pop up and told him I had to leave. Come over here.
I was in Dobson's the other night. No, I don't have him lighting up. Maybe I don't know. What
Yeah, he might be under Hillbilly or Psycho Hillbilly or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. It says sexy too much for you. Fine.
I probably won't be up too long because I got to be at church.
playing with my balls or something like that. Yeah, Hillbilly Cycle. He's under.
What do you got going on, Richard?
I'm leading worship tomorrow, so I don't know how late I'll be up tonight.
Yeah, last time you told me that we were up until 3.
I know.
I was I'm really spending way too much time. We got a lot going on, and so many people have been passing away. So now we're doing church. Obviously we got Sunday, and then on Monday we do prayer night. On Wednesday we have Bible study at church, and now on Friday we're going to start a youth group up at church. So I'm probably going to be switching up my live streams to later
Okay.
on, like doing on Saturdays, and then maybe on Tuesday. We do Bible study Tuesdays and Thursday here at the house. We do them on Zoom if anybody wants to join, and
Send me the link to that.
I will, Richard.
But yeah, I did some recording for the radio, and it took I think like 17 or 18 takes because my voice kept cracking.
Oh wow, Ace, that's for you.
I haven't seen Funk in a while. How are you, man?
Ace, you see that?
And yeah, up here, you can get stuff like that at different bait shops. I mean, in the stores you don't.
All right, I see. I'm gonna go look at my email right now. Oh, I see it. Oh, you sent a few pictures. Ooh, I clicked the wrong button and added it to my drive.
All right. Well, I'm about to get off of here and get to bed anyhow. So I'll be watching you guys. So
You ain't got nothing to do. You might as
bull
well just
crap.
stay
I
right
gotta
up
get up.
here.
Okay. Well, I'll be watching you. So I gotta get to bed.
Bro, man,
So
you did a really nice job on that rod. Here, let me share the screen and show it.
all right, fishing. Send me that link. So
I
I'll
will,
see you
brother.
guys. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
All right,
Later, Richard.
let me share the screen and show this guy's poll. He did a pretty good job. We'll share that screen. I like having more than one screen now. All right, we'll blow him up, and he looks like he got the CRB starter kit that we all got. Nice little diamond wrap right there. Good job. He don't have no work area, man. He's in the kitchen across the electric stove. The guides look nice. Did a good job. I like the wrap. You know what I mean? Doing the under wrap on those split foot guides. Then you even put
Well,
them in,
that's actually a smart idea. They're doing it across the stove like that because you turn the stove on and it heats the
pop the bubbles.
epoxy. So, yeah, dry the
Well,
epoxy quicker.
sometimes finding space is tough, man. Everybody has to make way. Blind, that is a very good rod. That's your first rod. I mean, those wraps came out really good. I hope I helped with you understanding the wrap process. Do grocery store butchers cut up fish, or does it just get delivered to them ready for packaging?
It usually gets delivered ready for packaging.
Blind, don't listen to him. Do not turn that stove on, brother. What I do to the safest way for to pop the bubbles is I get a straw from like a McDonald's and just blow real slowly through the straw as you're spinning the rod as it's on the dryer, and just go right across that epoxy you put on. The air in your lungs is warmer than the air in the room that you're in, so all the bubbles will pop. There's no heat, like any flame and like that. Because my very first rod I did, I scorched it and turned the epoxy all yellow,
Well,
and I ruined it.
well,
But
I
my
do have
straw,
one thing I could say that does work, and that's a heat gun. Turn
yes,
down to the very lowest setting possible, and make sure you stay at least 6 inches away,
yep.
and don't hold it in one spot. Go back and
Keep the
forth.
rod moving and keep it moving. Right. I got that little CRB heater blind that that rod the CRB rod tent that goes over the rod to keep it the dust and stuff out of it. And then in the winter months, I live in Louisiana. It does get a little cool in here in the winter, so I got that little heater to put into the tent to keep the temperature overnight, so that the epoxy don't get too
Well,
cold.
well,
But I
see, when
use
you
that
buy
little
them,
heater. That little heater, I use that too on the big wraps, man. That thing works good.
kits and stuff like that, they send you this little LP torch. And to me, I would flip that thing right in the trash can and replace it with the heat gun. That open flame, you get too close, you just messed up all your work.
Yeah, blind. Yeah, that is something that I just happened to actually. I use that little electric heater. It's a little CRB heater. I've always used that thing. Well, it burned up on me, and I was in the middle of a wrap, and I was like scrambling, like, how am I going to do this? I do not want to use the open flame. And I looked, and there was a straw in my daughter's McDonald's Coke. So I got that, blew everything out of it, cleaned it off, and I used that, and I was amazed on how nice that worked. And another thing is, you'll always get bubbles in your first wrap, brother, your first coat of epoxy. What you do is do your heat on it, get all the bubbles out. But especially when you're doing those long wraps, like those under wraps, the air is going to keep trying to work itself out. So you might have to do that, wait like 15, 20 minutes again, and add the heat to it just to pop the bubbles. Don't try putting too much heat on the epoxy and make it runny, because then it'll be lumpy. So you just want to try to blow it out. And then, to be totally honest with you, if you do have a bubble in it, you get your razor blade, shave that bubble off, feel it with your hands. You'll feel every bubble and imperfection that's in it after you put that. Don't try to do your epoxy in one coat, is the moral of the story. Do a nice thin coat. Feel with your hands if you got any threads that are sticking up. Shave them off with the knife or with your razor blade. Any bubbles, smooth it out. And then when you put your next coat of epoxy on, brother, it'll be like glass. That's my advice. I've learned the hard way. I I went fishing the other day, and I took out some of my rods that I've bought over the years, and I was looking at all the rods on the rack and all the rods that I own. I'm like, I've built what 30, 40 rods, and I still haven't built myself a rod yet. I got a real expensive blank on the wall. I've always planned on building a rod for myself, and I just never get around to it. Ah, that's another thing. Did you use thread preserver? After I wrap my rods, I put thread preserver on it. It's just like a white milky cream. You have to put it on. I put it on, let it dry overnight, and then I epoxy it. That's the only way to keep the color vibrant and bright. Invest in the color preserver, brother. I don't care if you're using nylon, whatever color they say it has the color preserver in it. I always put it on. The stuff is cheap. It's just an extra step, and it's guarantee your color is not going to fade or get transparent. It will get a little darker, so keep that in mind, because once you get it wet, you know what I mean, you get that wet look to it. So if you got a light gray, um, like I'm doing the rod in there now, it's a light gray, and I put the color preserver on it, and it like gets like a shade or two darker. I did see a new wrap design. Whoa, your green screen's freaking me out, bro. Whoa. There it is. That's like a lime green. What size thread
Yep.
is that?
8.
That's A?
It's B thread.
Oh, B thread. Yeah, you can't send big videos and email. It stinks. But the epoxy process, what size thread did you use, Blind? For new rod builders, I recommend size D thread. It is a lot.
I'm sorry, this is JD.
D thread is perfect for new builders for sure. I'm gonna try the fish scale one soon. I've never done a fish scale wrap, and I've been doing a lot. Everybody loves that reverse chevron wrap, man. That one everybody loves. That video
So, what
does.
do you think of the reverse dragon?
I liked it. I'm not sure if it's something for me, but I could see how that would add some grip. And this one guy that has he's one of my inspirations to my designs that I make. He's overseas. He like lives in a hut and he does this stuff on his floor in his bare feet, using his feet to hold the rods and stuff. This he don't speak English, but he uses the converter for the text, and we talk back and forth a lot. And he's got a ton of subscribers, and he even mentioned on that one and said that's a good idea, and he's gonna implement that into one of his rods. He lives I don't know where exactly he lives, but I mean he lives in a hut and it's a big fishing community. But their butts on their rods, I mean they're all ocean rods, they're monsters. So he said he's definitely likes that wrap, and
Well,
we've
get
been
good at it because I want the underlay black and then the green that I just showed you over it.
yeah, I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, those diamond. Just stay with the. I would just buy all D for now, and then as you get
Well,
better, I mean, all my rods that you see, all the rods that I do, everything is in D. It just covers more area and it's less stress on you, bro.
well,
Especially going from A to D.
that's 2 boxes of 8 boxes, Funk. That's all the soft plastics, hard plastic lures, spinner baits, poppers, frogs, you name it, everything Guggenline that Larry's bait shop carries.
That's awesome. I've been just getting drone stuff. But I have man, it's been so crazy here. The weather. I'd like to get out again this week. I do got some nice footage to go through. I got the problem is I've got 3 cameras. You know, I got the drone and now the GoPro, 2 GoPros to go through all the footage and don't blind. Don't blind.
But then they also
What's your real name so we can call you by
they
your
also carry the power baits.
unless you want to be called blind.
They carry this line.
Your green screen's messing with it again, Ace.
They carry Havoc.
Okay, Phil. I have the Splash Drone 3 Plus. I might end up have them as a sponsor later on. I love that drone. The drone's waterproof. The remote's waterproof. It's got awesome footage. Real easy to work on too. I replaced 2 motors and the one I crashed into the tree already.
I'm not gonna pull them all out, but and then I've got box after box of this stuff too.
Oh, I could see how you thought it was Linda B. Linda Abinda. Ace has got a ton of stuff. Everyone thinks I'm Linda. Hey, if Linda's making rods, man, more power to her. I don't discriminate.
And then I've got small, medium, large whopper ploppers. I mean, you name it.
Ace, what rod is that back there?
That is one I actually picked up the other day. The cork handles on it were so black you couldn't even tell they were cork. It looked like EVAG foam. Picked it up at a thrift sale. Now, this is one I was going to actually ask you about.
Michael was asking.
This is all stainless steel eyes on this rod.
Yeah.
All right. It's got the aluminum rail seat. It's got the fancy heart and butt cap. And it's a Berkeley cherry wood.
Michael, good call, brother. Look at that. Michael knows his rods.
Yeah. But what would something like that rod be worth? Because I give $2 for it at a thrift sale.
Wow.
Just the rod. The real Michael should know. That's one of the reels Michael Morello actually sent me. I put it on this rod. But this, like I said, these corks were so black, they looked like the black EVGA foam.
Yeah, you just hit him with some sandpaper?
No, I hit them with the Dawn dish soap and just kept scrubbing the hell out of them. And then I went over top of that after they dried with hard as nails.
All right.
To seal it. But what would that whole rod be worth?
I'm not like an estimator, but I mean, to build it, I mean, it's gonna, and any part on there is worth more than $2, brother. You got your money worth no matter what. For me to build that, with stainless steel rods, the aluminum seat, the cork handle's nothing. You know what I mean? But you're talking anywhere from $100 to $150 in parts. Brand new.
Now on these ends,
they were about $27 to $35, and they have an insane.
This part right here, and this part right here are like glass. They're
ceramic. I bet you.
Like a marble.
I bet you they're ceramic.
I just thought the rod looked kind of cool, other than being totally filthy. So for $2, I grabbed it.
I picked up a bunch of rods too. I got a bunch of 2-piece rods. I don't own any 2-piece rods, and
I've never used anything like this. It was sent to me too from the base shop, but I've had a couple of people think they're hook keepers or something, but
take it out of the package. The orange things.
Yeah. They got like a little felt piece on the back of them. And I had somebody say that you put these up against the rod and then you wrap the rubber band around the 2 little eyelets on each side. But
that's weird. I don't know what the heck that is.
But they told me it was like a hook keeper. You hook your hook in it or whatever. And
what's up, brother?
But I've never seen or used them before.
My family used to get you one of those as like a rite of passage. They never gave me one, however. Mike, what'd you do wrong, bro? Yeah, Blind says they're hook keepers. Or Phil, rather. Hook keepers for rods that don't have one. As a rod builder, I can tell you, hooking your hook onto the guides is a horrible idea. It ruins the porcelain, then they break. Now, if you hook onto the metal part that's closer to the rod, I'm okay with that. But hooking them through the guides, bad idea. Bad idea. It messes them all up.
Hooking them through the guides, I've always had problems with the guides bending.
Not only that, but you're compromising this. Keep scratching that porcelain or whatever that is in there. Some of them are they're all different things they got in there, and then it'll nick the line, and then eventually compromise it, and then you end up with just a metal ring. That thing will come sliding out. But I have a few rods that don't have hook keepers on them. Because I did some nice thread art and I didn't want to compromise the artwork of it with the guide, so I do hook them on the guides. Go ahead, bro. Ask all your questions. A lot of these questions are shooting at you, Ace.
Hey, sorry, Jake. I use Jello. I use garlic.
I'm gonna go get a
I use McCormick's anise oil. It's like a licorice. You guys all know what the chicken balls are that the food pantries are giving out.
I'll be right back.
They look like little hamburger balls, but they're chicken. Them work really good with the crushed cherry. Everybody keeps talking about, the different stuff, baits and stuff like that for carp. And Michael Murillo, he's into carp big time. I don't really use any of them concoctions they mix up. I just grab me a loaf of bread and take a slice of bread and roll it up real tight into little balls and put that on my hook, and I catch all the carp I want. And there's all kinds of stuff you can use. I usually, I even make dough balls out of liver, dump container of liver in the blender and blend it all up so it's nice and runny with the blood. Add flour and so forth. And never used pickle juice, and I've never heard of anyone using it. Chicken breast works really good, with the garlic and the salt. And I've done that all my life. Even little pieces of bread on a hook, bluegill, crappie, they all bite it. And another thing, believe it or not, I was sitting on the bank one day eating a banana, and I decided to cut up a piece of banana peel. And I actually caught carp on banana peel, and I also caught channel cats on the banana peel. The oil from the banana peel seems to work. But then a lot of different things work in different areas. What works your way might not work my way, and vice versa. But the best thing for catfish all around, pretty much everywhere, is chicken breasts.
one is the only
Add
one
your
that's
garlic
worked.
powder in and salt. That's the best one. You can use cherry Kool-Aid, strawberry Kool-Aid. I've seen people use pineapple Jello with chicken, and if you go back and you watch Dieter Melhorn's before all this stuff started, you'll see a video in there where I'm actually standing on the bank. I told Dieter, turn around, look, and I was waving from my aunt's house down on Lake Wally. And I told him about the chicken, and then that's when he started going viral with the chicken.
Funk, you make automotive videos? Go on outside, will you? Go. I always had the best luck with catfish, even though I don't like eating catfish. They're fun to catch.
Yeah.
The stinkier and nastier the bait, the more they like it.
Liver works really good. I haven't had too much luck with liver, stinky liver, but fresh liver from the store. You put that on your hook, and a lot of people, they cast too hard, so they end up throwing the liver off. But while you're at Walmart and you pick up your little container of chicken liver, walk over in the sewing section, and it's a little white spool of thread. It's elastic thread. You start at the top of your hook. Once you got your liver on, you wrap it 3-4 times, and then you wrap down over top of the liver, wrap it around the hook 5-6 times, and then pull it, snap the line. And you can cast that a country mile and not have to worry about casting that liver off, because that elastic thread holds it right there.
Plus, that one video on one of the knot videos, I stopped doing those. I might pick those back up. They never really did very good, but they're good. I have that one.
I just started.
Has a loop built into it so that when you put the bait on the hook, that loop actually goes around the bait and locks it on. John Larson's in the house, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that works real good. You can add cornflakes into that. You can add oatmeal into that. Up here, we're not allowed to chum. Throw it out in the water unless it's contained. So at your dollar stores, you can get these little laundry basket things.
I used to have trouble with my son when he was 6. He'd get bored and start throwing rocks, Frankie. I know what you're saying. The struggle's real keeping a 6-year-old engaged.
These little baskets actually have a zipper. So you can pack that full of chum inside of it, and then you can actually tie your rope to it, chuck that out, and then just start casting your lines out around this. And that way all your chum's contained inside of this. Even with the liver for catfish and stuff like that, they work perfect.
Especially if you got a current, you could use those flotation devices that you make. Ace, put a couple of those on it and let it float down current a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get it right where you want.
But I make few different flotation devices. This is one I got out. I'm going to send to and I was doing this shit long before Patriot started, but it's beside the point.
Yeah, no sense putting them on blast, bro. Just everybody.
The pool noodles, the swivel. It's got a clothesline that goes through the PVC pipe in there that's glued in. So we'll sit and spin. On the bottom end of that, got the leader material and then the hook tied, snug to it. That's one version I do. The other version is basically the same exact thing with the swivel, but this is actually a swivel with the wire going through it, but it's on a metal leader. So you can run a longer leader off the bottom of this, go deeper. And then the kids' bracelets, glow sticks, you stuff it in one side up here, and then you loop it and shove it down the other side, and It works great as night bobbers.
When I was a kid, man, we used to put those glow sticks in Ziploc bags and then tie a bunch of hooks off of
Yeah.
that, man, and fish at night, and they would always come.
I used to black tape and tape the glow stick to the top of my rod too, so I could see when I had a bite. And
Anybody ever use a planer board? Troy, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, and then I deleted all my live streams. On my channel, still kept the watch hours, but my monetization lost them all. So I went from 1,800 watch hours down to 800.
not only that, John, for the sugar, but the sugar also leaves a trail that they follow up. So, like in your carp bait, a lot of people use Carol syrup to make it sticky and pack together. Well, that syrup has all that sugar content. And what's actually better, but it's expensive as all heck, as far as a syrup mixture, is maple syrup. And if Michael Murillo is in here, he can even tell you that. That sugar content they'll actually chase.
Planer boards are a shore fisherman's best friend if you got current of any kind. I don't even know what a planer board is. I'm not even going to pretend to act like I know.
They're not really a bank fisherman's best friend unless you're out on a little peninsula and you've got where you can cast down the current. Then they're perfect. If you're sitting on a bank and it's a straight river, what's going to happen with your planer board is that the current from the river is going to bring it right in against the bank.
I use worm meal, flour, and water and make these balls, and then I'll throw them out, and then I'll use a PVC flag and put it where I drop the ball, and then I do that for about 5 or 6 of them, and then turn around and come back with the cast net, and I can fill up a cooler with shrimp like quick. If the bait the boat launches don't have shrimp, I keep it.
Man, that kind of stinks because up here we're not allowed to use a cast net without buying a license for it, and you have to have that minnow license, bait shop license.
We don't need the license for the cast net, but I did add the crab license this year, but I haven't used it yet. I was thinking about buying we're allowed 10 traps and 10 on board, 10 crab per trap, so 100 crab just for the recreational license, and it was only $15 to add it. Louisiana is rough, man. For our licenses, they're really cheap. But if you're coming from out of state, they really, I mean, you're going to pay anywhere from $300 to $600 for your license to fish here, unless you go on a charter boat or a boat where the captain has a charter license, and then you're fishing off of his license. He said they are directional.
Yeah, you can get they are directional, but I've always had problems with them hugging the bank on the one side all the time.
Maybe you just weren't using them right, and that's the problem I have. I get something set in my mind. This is how you use it, and then come to find out after I've used it so many times, and you're already set on your ways, you find out you've been using it wrong the whole way. Maybe it's just you weren't using it properly. It's probably it. It took me forever to get a cast net down. First time doing a cast net, I almost threw myself overboard. Jeff, how old are you? Is that you in the picture, the young guy?
Another bad thing about planer boards from the bank is if you get snagged up and you end up losing the planer board, you're not in a boat, so you can't go retrieve it.
I don't have it. It's for it's not a planer board he said is for surf fishing, which is fishing off the land. All right, I'm googling this.
Planer boards are made for boats, basically.
Well, he was saying surf fishing, planer board for fishing, offshore tackle and line. Oh, I see. How to
They
use a
separate your lines out in the water, keep
Oh
them
yeah,
farther apart.
I see these guys are all using them on boats in the video.
Yeah. You can use them on the bank, like he says, but like I say, you get snagged up, you end up losing the planer board. You're not in a boat. You can't go retrieve it. It's gone.
Oh,
And
I
some of the
see.
planer boards get expensive.
Oh, I see. They keep those lines pretty much anywhere you want them. They're adjustable. It looks like some of them. Oh, I see this guy. How to use a planer board for casting, and he's using it in a river. I guess you can adjust it so it don't come back in. Like here, let me share this screen.
Well, they've got a left and a right.
What screen am I sharing? Here, let's just share this screen. See in this picture, see how it's showing it right here.
Yeah.
See that?
They use them a lot for catfishing too out on the boats. A lot of guys will run 7, 8 rods, 12
Yeah.
rods, and
I mean, look at this picture right here. It looks
yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. Look at how many they got sent out there. Oh,
And
and
that,
look what he did. He put leaders on the lines. He's got all these lines, four of them off of two planer boards are out on each end. Huh. I'm not a troller. I don't like troll fishing. I don't like trolls on my channel really either.
hey, Heather.
There she is. How you doing, Heather? I just telling everybody in the last live feed. Heather's a great supporter of all of us, man. She's always stopping in, showing support.
And I use a lot of balloons too. Use them like bobbers,
Oh, I never thought of that, John.
and I use them down deep, as well. Just blow them up so they're about an inch around and tie them down on the lower end of the leader just above the hook so that they float the bait and hook up off the bottom.
Oh, type in planer boards for sure. Planer boards for sure. Didn't know there was a difference. See, what do I know? Showing me all the same stuff, really. There's a ton of boards, man. Holy moly. They all look pretty, basically the same. Never even heard of a planer board until Phil just said it. A small light stick in a balloon is a cheap floating lit up bobber. I guess it is. We were fishing the other day, and the Four Horsemen corks that I love, they're like $7 a piece. Those popping corks, and don't you know, a big old speckled trout came up and grabbed my cork, and when I got him off that thing, man, there was a big chunk missing out of it. I was so mad. We didn't do very good with we went to the sulfur mines. I normally don't fish there. I've got a one video on my thing from when we fished at the sulfur mine before. It's an old guy at my church, and he fishes out there all the time. You got to be real careful. There's a lot of underwater obstacles and pipes and stuff. But he lives out there and loves that area, so he invited me to go with him. So I went, and we were strictly top water that day, and we were killing them. I missed a monster redfish on top water. I would have loved to see that. He came out of the water, hit that bait, and it just shot straight up in the air about 4 feet. He missed it, but man, I would have loved to got that one on video. Oh, all right, great, Troy. I think everybody finally got all their packages. Um, Rocco even got his rod. The rod I sent out to New York got there. Little Frankie's rod got there. So all the packages, man. I
I
went to the
haven't got
post.
mine yet.
You haven't got yours?
No,
Yours was just an envelope, for crying out loud.
not stickers.
Yeah, yours was just an envelope. That's the thing. You got to send everything priority nowadays if you want it to get in. Huh? I don't know. I got an earpiece in. Just go look just to be sure. I didn't hear a doorbell. Now, who rings the doorbell nowadays, anyways?
I don't think the post office knows they're butting a hole in the ground nowadays anyway. Look how long it took that cam to get to you.
Oh, I know. ACC. I don't think you were on the list, brother. I'm here. I got the list right here. I do have. I did say we were going to do an 800 subscriber giveaway, and I did get up to 800 subscribers.
Oh, so I won my new custom rod.
No, on 1,000, we're going to do a custom rod. I think on 900, we're going to do a reel. And I've got so many scribbles on this notebook. I don't know what goes to what. I am building another rod, sort of like Becca's. Another pink camo one. People really like that one. Oh, Lynn's. Speaking of rods, Lynn won the last rod raffle. As
Yep.
soon as I was just gonna explain that, Funk. As soon as I build the raffle rod, once it's sent out to the person, we start the next rod raffle, and then we'll do giveaways for free entries and stuff like that. But I ordered all the parts to build Lynn's. I've got the thread, got the guides, the handles, all that stuff in, and it was 10 days, and I still didn't hear nothing or get an email about the shipping of the rods. So I called them up. They were like, "Oh, we were just going to call you today. We don't have those in medium heavy because I was already building a rod for one of his and a theme for his daughter. It's not for his daughter. He's going to use it, but and then he won the rod raffle, which is the white blank with the Fish in Louisiana logo colors.
Mm.
So they didn't have neither one of those. They only had black and medium heavy. I'm like, no, I already said I needed a cobalt blue one and a white one. You took the money. You said you had it. I called and asked first. So I got really frustrated. So I had to have them custom painted. Cost me $30 a rod to have them custom painted. They're like, well, it's going to take, because I'm like, well, when are you going to get the cobalt blue and the white ones in stock? Oh, I don't know. It could be months. So how long does it take to get them painted? Oh, it's going to be weeks. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I said, well, here you go. Just here's another 60, paint them. So a couple weeks went by. I ain't heard from not from them. So I called them yesterday, and they were like, the lady's like, man, you should go play the lottery. These things just walked into my office. I had 20 camouflage because the guy that paints them normally does custom camouflage hand painting on the rods. And he brought in a bright blue one and a white one. I'm like, what in the heck are these for? And then I called and asked where my cobalt blue and white rod that I had painted was. So she said she was going to get those right out so I could get Lynn. Probably I haven't talked to Lynn in so long since he left for that work trip. He probably thinks I forgot about him, but I got to get his. Once his stuff gets in, his are the last. His got to get on the table first. His order's been so long. This week I got a 7.2 pound trout. They're only putting in trout one more time, so next week fishing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wow, 7.2 pound trout. I got a
I
two and
thought
a
that
half.
worked out pretty cool. I told him he could have my entry, and he wound up winning.
I know.
I thought that was just cool.
I know it. Yeah, that's a monster trout, man. That one I got was 2.5 pounds, and he was 17 and a half or 18 inches. He might have been 9. I can't remember. We caught some big ones that day. And then I got home, I filleted everything up, and my wife, we eat so much fish here because I do not eat anything that I do not put it in the freezer. It- if I go fishing that day when I come home, we eat it. You know what I mean? And she already had meals planned for the next couple of days because we had guests and events coming up. So she's like, "Do you mind if I just divide this up and give it to some of the members of church?" I'm like, "Not at all. As long as they don't go in the freezer. Do not freeze my fish." She does have a whole bag of catfish in there, but that's their fish. I don't eat catfish. I didn't
Oh, I
even
eat a lot of catfish because fish is free for me being a diabetic.
right. Funk. That was the only rod I ever built like that. That was my version of the Argyle sweater. The picture that I seen of your family, you remind me of one of those Argyle sweater guys. No offense, that's a good thing, brother. I ordered sinks from Amazon 3 weeks ago. Still haven't got them. How many sinks do you need, brother? You should only have two in your house. Well, it depends on how many bathrooms you got. And why are you ordering sinks all at the same time, man? All your sinks are bad? Or are you building a new house? Yeah, Easter photo. You do remind me of a sweater guy. I'm not kidding. That's not a bad thing, man. I mean,
I
I'm
got a
all for
brand new
project.
sink sitting right over there, all in the box yet.
Ace, do you have everything in that room? How do you even walk around? You got everything.
It's packed.
I was gonna say he's got everything but the kitchen sink, but there you go. He's got the kitchen sink in there too.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Well, it's pretty
It's a
black.
little dark over
But
there. We
over there's a bunch of boxes all packed in that hall
Why do you got a sink in your hallway?
because it came from Larry's Bait and Tackle.
They sent a sink.
Yep,
Are we talking about a kitchen sink?
it's basically a kitchen sink, but you hook a garden hose to it. It's a
Oh, one of those
fish
big
cleaning
cleaning
tables.
stations. All right, Troy, don't leave me hanging. I want to hear about these sinks. Wow, man, John, you guys are killing them. I think we did a dozen trout that day, and that's not good for what I'm used to. Where I fish like I don't know. He's like the sulfur mines are like way different environment from what I'm used to fishing. We have wide open ocean access where we fish, and these fish have to go through a lot of canals and marshes and everything to get to that location where he fishes. But he's been fishing there all his life. He's in his 70s. He's stuck in his ways, so I couldn't get him to. we're trying to get him to come up and fish with us in one of our boats up at the camp. I was gonna go. We were gonna go. I haven't been camping since I was a kid, and I shouldn't even call it camping, dude. This thing is like it's a ranch house on 18-foot telephone poles. You know, we could drive underneath it, and it's got rooms underneath it, storage rooms and a bathroom. We got an ice machine, and then we got a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom ranch house on top of the telephone pole. So it's anything but camping, but it is called the camp. So we were going to shoot out there this Sunday after church and go do a night run for some reds and then stay at the camp and then shoot out first thing in the morning, fish for trout all day, and then come home Monday evening. I didn't break the news to my wife because I wanted to make sure the plans were good before. But it fell through. He had ended up with too much going on. There's that crazy man.
I'm not crazy tonight.
Oh man.
So how'd you do today?
I went and sat in the blind, sweated whiskey out of my body all day.
Well, you didn't shoot yourself. You're still here. So you didn't get your turkey.
You're the most composed guy drinking that I've seen, man. You keep it together, man. I knew you had a buzz by the look on your face, but I mean your speech is never slurred. You're not like irate, and I mean you hold it together good.
You weren't there for the whole thing.
Oh,
I went till like 7:30 in the morning.
No, you ended it.
Yeah, I started another one a little later.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Oh,
It got pretty wild. I had girls up on my chat that had like dog collars on and stuff
I
like
did
that.
get a notification. That's right. I was wondering why there said one from 23 hours ago, one from 17 hours ago. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, Funk. It's a bait shop.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, it got erased. We got pretty damn wild.
It did say that it was gone.
They own 9 different shops around Wisconsin.
I don't know. I'm still boggled by that. Took you 10 years and then they just sent you. I mean, that's thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
It took me 10 years of continuously contacting them before I finally
you were just like
got good enough.
Because you always do
No.
mess with me, and you're always pulling my leg, telling me you can't hear me, this and that, and then when you really can. And so I honestly thought you were pulling my leg, but man,
Well, look at who
that, or you spent thousands of dollars to buy bait.
look at who explained how to fix your mic tonight.
Yes, you did. But I got to use this stupid thing. I got all this professional. I got that professional mic like JV.
You know the mics there, JV. They have the 3 and triple and double and single prong.
Yeah.
He was using the wrong plug-in.
This one that's
Barely
on
hearing.
that professional mic has 2, and it does not work. That I love that mic too. That one like JV's, and it is just I gotta be like right up on it, and I got all the settings turned all the way up.
Well, you know why mine works better is I have what the hell is this thing called? There's a little box that goes to it.
I got this box that came with mine.
You've got my PayPal, right?
I do. Why, you sending me money?
You send me $50, and I will sell you a mic that's gonna do everything you want to do.
I've already fallen through that 5 times with all these other mics.
Not from me, you haven't.
And not from you.
Yeah, he's going to sell you a $25 mic for $50.
No, it's actually a $110 mic,
I've
but
got like $300 worth of mics here, and
well, this one's $100. This one's
one I can walk around the room.
This one's actually a $110 mic, but I'll let it go for $50. I've had it a couple of years, and I haven't really used it.
My whole setup is like 400
It's
bucks.
noise canceling mic, the whole 9 yards, and it sounds excellent. But I went with the headset because I can walk down the hall to the neighbors and
I got this one
Still
still
chat.
down here. I haven't. I mean, it's got the screen and all that
Yeah, I
thing
know,
like
buddy.
JV's and stuff. But man, I've tried it with the USB to
Yeah.
mic and
you
headphones.
know they make a little brass adapter, so this one will
It's
actually screw right to that stand.
when you got your mouth right up near it, I mean, it's great. But then I got this big old thing in my face on the videos. And if it's off to the side of you, if your voice ain't going right to it. So I kind of put that bracket mount up behind the monitors, you know what I mean? So that it like comes out the bottom of the monitor.
Yeah,
So I'm talking
you-
towards it. It's just not
You know
working.
how you've got to have that right up to you, and JV's got to be within a foot or two of his.
No, his is not like that. And
This
he's
one here, I can
to the
sit way
side
the
of
hell
him.
back. This one here, I can sit way the hell back here,
It's gonna do
and
me
it's gonna
no
sound
good.
like I'm right up next to it.
But it won't do me no good because anything that you have to be, you could be that far away, is going to pick up all the background noise. We foster and have 11 to 15 teenagers in this house at any given time, 6 dogs and 6 adults. So the background noise is phenomenal. I need something that's going to cancel out the background noise and only pick me up. So
This
something that
has the noise cancellation in it.
I gotta let
I've had
Charlie-
stuff running in the background that it's never picked up. When I've shut up, the only thing it picks up is my voice.
you ain't got nobody talking in the room though, because that stuff echoes.
Oh, I've had
off the wall.
television running and everything else.
Man, look at that chair he's got. Is that seat belts? Does he have seat belts on his chair?
No, he's got a back pad on there.
Those straps?
Yeah.
They look like seat belts. Survival LT, how you doing, brother?
See the belts right here?
Yeah.
It's a lower back support.
Oh, all right.
And then I've also got the headrest that goes up on here too.
He's got like a big old
Neck rest.
pillowy headrest. See, I'm using just my wife's chair from the table that I built. I just slid her chair over here. I got 2 office chairs, you know, that kind of go up and down. They don't go up and down anymore, and they look all funky.
Oh man.
Right there.
Oh, that's what those straps are for. I thought you had seatbelts on your chair, JV. I seen those straps coming through those holes. I'm like, man, what's this?
Oh
guy
yeah.
doing?
I got a bottom cushion and I got a top one.
Yeah.
It's got the lower back support, and then it's got the neck support.
You guys got it going on. I'm in an old wooden chair, man.
I used to do all that stuff once upon a time, but
I just stole my wife's chair from the dining room table.
No, I like it because it's like the car bucket seat. You can just lay right back, go to sleep.
Yeah, if I get too comfortable, I will be asleep. You guys will be on this live alone. Like, I mean, it's not like you haven't been there before. You didn't hear about that, JV. I was out here, and it's when I had my laptop before I got this set up. It was in the mail, and I spilt my iced tea. It went into the laptop, shorted out the laptop. I got mad. I threw my phone against that wall, and it went bouncing off that wall, shattered, and went through this picture window.
jeez.
So that night I lost a computer, a phone, and a picture window. And they kept my live going for another 3 hours after I was gone. They stayed on and kept it going.
Getting you that watch time. That's what
Oh,
friends
then
are for.
I deleted it anyways. Damn. Never taking people's advice without doing the research, man. I got like 1.8 K watch hours for my channel, but my monetization's got like 923 now. But when I did it, when I looked after I did it, only had 800. So I do have some videos that are doing pretty good. It don't look like this battery lasts very long in this wireless setup. I'll probably have to just plug this straight into the computer. Another setup. I bought this to go on the boat. because I got that one GoPro I'm mounting on the bar above my windshield, and I figured if I plug that into the camera and then just mounted that thing on my shirt, I could get sound on that one too. But it didn't work that day because I was using the wrong adapter. I didn't know they were different adapters. There's one that says phone, and then there's one that says camera, and I had the phone one hooked to it. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But I did get the drone out and tried it. I'm still learning on this thing. I got a bunch of crazy parts coming in. I'm gonna rebuild that one that I exploded into the tree. I went to do the Voyage Fight JV. They asked me to do I don't know if you heard, but the company reached out to me, asked me to do a product review on their drone. So I'm like, yeah, awesome. It's the only drone that has a waterproof controller and a waterproof drone. So I'm like, all right, cool, And then I did the unboxing video, and then it's got so many features. It's going to be several different videos. So I take it outside and I calibrate it, and I should have videoed the calibration of it. I said, but let me take this up and try it. I've never flown a drone before, and so I don't look like an idiot on film. So I start flying it, and I start getting cockier and cockier and cockier, and it was in 17 to 20 mile an hour winds. And it was hovering and holding its own, but the gusts were going up to like 28 miles an hour. And I got to say, it was still doing its own. But when you were going fast and then you like picked up to stop, the wind would drift it. So I went flying towards my backyard, and there's a big oak tree back there. And I slammed on the brakes. I went up the oak tree like this. And then when it came down, the wind was at its back, and it shot it through the yard and across the street, and there's a big oak tree over there, and it was like 50 feet in the air. I slammed on the brakes again, but it just clipped the branch, came down, hit the concrete. My wife was in the house about 100 yards away taking a nap, and she heard the explosion in there. It woke her up. It sounded like a train hitting a brick wall. I was like, wow, that was unfortunate. And then I had to send them an email, I'm like, I kind of blew up the drone before I got to do the product review. I said, I know 2 motors need to be replaced and the GPS dome on the top. I think everything else is fine. And then he sent me an email right back. I thought he was going to be mad. He's like, let me see what I could do to help you with the glitch. And he did in quotations, the glitch that caused the crash. So they sent me, he didn't have the drone is made in China, but it's sold out of Texas. He had the counterclockwise motor, but he didn't have the clockwise motor, and he had the GPS. So he said, let me see what I can do. So he ended up sending me a whole new drone. And then because the other parts were going to come out of China, well, then like 3 days later, I got the parts out of China. So I did change the motors and the GPS pad or dome for the top, but it did not work still. I mean, I ripped the whole gimbal. You know how you put those they're sort of like rivets. You put the bolt like a bolt through it, and then put the aluminum rivet in the hole, and then you tighten it. Well, it broke all those that hold the gimbals on, broke all those clean. The gimbal came off. The little pieces of plastic that go underneath the motherboard that you put the screws in, ripped one of those off. I mean, I put it on this thing. And my controller wasn't reading the right stuff. So now I have a drone that works. So I took the receiver and all the parts out of that other drone and put it in there. So there's a flight control microprocessor that sits on the motherboard. So after process of elimination from taking things out of the drone that works and putting them back and forth, it's got to be the microprocessor. So they already shipped it out. They sent me a new microprocessor, and I told me you might as well send me the gray part of the drone, the bottom part of the drone too, so I can get my gimbals mounted back up on it and my motherboard mounted right.
Well,
Have
you
you
might
guys
end up
seen
with
the new
2 drones with that.
multi-shears? Have you guys seen the new multi-shears by Rapala?
Yes, it was a 15-minute flight. I didn't even go through one battery, Frankie. I started it up and ran it straight into a tree. It was
Those
horrible.
look pretty cool.
All right.
Hold on, let me see.
These are the new multi-shears by Rapala. All right. The slot is actually potato, carrot peeler, stuff like that. It has the knife. The other blade has the knife as well as a scaler. It's got the saw on this side. What's nice about them is they just clip back together and you're back to the shears.
That's
That's
pretty
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like gadgets.
I love gadgets.
I thought they were pretty nice for $10. I mean, you can, really reef on them and they have no give. The little pin here is actually held on by a nut. So you can tighten them up in
It's
the whole
gotta
9
have that
yards.
plastic nut thing so it don't back up. Those are pretty cool.
It's a stainless steel nut.
Snags and Drags, thanks for joining us, bro.
Hey, Snags, Drags, and oh yeah, later, Troy. I forgot to say goodbye when he took off.
Oh, I didn't even see you left. I get tied up. I don't know how you do it with dual monitors. It's going to take some getting used to, JV.
I do it all the time. I've gotten really good at it.
What I was doing was keeping it up over here, and then on the screen I've got my monitor on, I was just editing videos and talking with you guys. And I'm still looking at the camera, so no one's the wiser. So close to 300. That's JV. You got his link?
Snags and Drags. I'm sure
Yeah.
you.
Post him up there, man. Let's get him to 300.
Snags and Drags.
Ace, you
He's
got
one
him?
away.
He's one away. Oh, he's got that now.
Yeah, we're gonna get that right
Because
now.
I don't think I've got him either. Once you post that link, I'll take him too. Make sure to comment and watch the video, even if you leave it running in the background, so you don't lose it.
There we are. There's Snags right there. Oh, no. I do that all the time, Snags and Drags. That's one of the great things about having two monitors. I can be in two live streams at the same time.
Yep.
You could be in a lot more than that
I
if you
am
want
now.
to close it down a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, I do that
I'm
sometimes.
already
I'll have
subbed
like
to him.
4 going.
I'm already subbed to him.
I am too.
Well, if any of y'all ain't got,
Yeah, definitely. If you don't have Snags and Drags, definitely the links in the description. Go show that boy some support. Survival LT. Definitely. Everybody here, I'm sure, has survival. How you only got 230, man? I know I love his channel. Ace, you got his link? Let me go see if I got it.
Who's that?
Survival LT.
Yep.
Post his link up too, man.
man, come
Frankie,
over here
you
and you
gotta-
make me work.
I'm having Ace do this one. I'm trying to get.
Oh.
I'm dividing it. Frankie, you got to keep pushing out videos. I don't care if you just use your phone. And JV said it last night. He couldn't have said it any better. You gotta keep pushing out the videos. You never know when something's just gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? And it's
It'd be
gonna
nice
something
to
you
be
know
out of
to
the
cut.
basement.
Be nice to what?
I was reading the text. What did you say, Ace?
I heard something about the basement.
Who's got a basement? You have a basement here, you'd be swimming.
I'm in the basement.
Yeah,
Basement.
like 3 times. What are you doing down there? Why is there 3 of you in the basement?
Oh, I know what he did. He went and opened you up again on a different one. And then he jumped back. I could do that too.
He's filling up the basement.
Well, click on them and let them up.
I'm not letting all those up. I get 1 of you is enough.
We'll get a hell of an echo if you do that. Don't do that.
See, Ace couldn't even do it. JV got you, bro. Ace was too busy filling up the basement.
That's where he belongs.
He didn't. I was wondering what he said about the basement. I looked down, there was 3 of them. I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
I gotta go let my dog back in.
No, I've had as many as 10 live streams up, and I've actually been up on all 10 of them. It just, if you get more than 10, it's hard to figure out who you're talking to and on what live.
Yeah, I imagine that does get crazy. How many thumbs up we got? We only got 9 thumbs up and 11 people in here. Some of y'all are slackers.
Well, I could have hit the thumbs down.
It don't matter at either one. It's all works the same. No, Funk. It's because you're not interacting with the channel. If you just go there and sub to somebody, they will take it away. You got to watch the video and you got to subscribe, comment on it, and like it. And even if you do that and only do it the one time, they might still take it away later on.
Usually, so long as you leave a comment and you watch at least 3-4 minutes of the video, they won't take it.
You can't just go and people think they're helping you out and they just go and sub and you see a sub. I mean, I lost 300 subs in one night, and that was from people from going to all the lives. Every time I went in a live and stuff, people were we were all subbing each other and stuff, but they just go to your channel and sub. Where I go to their channel, I watch the video, I leave it running in the background, so I watch the full video, comment, like, and leave a comment that's related to the video, not just hey, cool video, and then leave. You know what I mean?
What I found that really sucks is I'm actually subscribed to well over 3,000 channels.
Holy crap!
And I've watched their videos. I've watched their videos and everything else, but I've only got 253 subscribers.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to about 1,000, but yeah, I got over 2,000 subscribers.
I got 971. 900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 978. I'm subscribed to.
Jeez.
But if I subscribe to somebody and they don't interact with me, like if I leave a comment and stuff, I've subscribed to some channels and left comments and stuff like that. Never even got a thumbs up. Never got a comment. Hey, thanks for watching. Nothing. I'm like, well, obviously you don't care about.
I just go through and I randomly, click on everyone that pops up that's gone live, so I can track down JV and harass the hell out of him.
Trout's my favorite. I don't think you can harass JV. JV always wins.
That's because
he tries, but he's no good as a bass fisherman. He just totally sucks.
You just wait till this water warms up and I'm able to. They start.
Yeah. We here to talk, but I want to see the proof.
Hold on a minute.
All you gotta do is go look at my last summer's videos.
Last summer when your daughters were catching them. You can't expect to show their fish as yours.
JV, did I miss the taco eating contest?
No, I haven't even done it yet.
Oh, okay.
I've had a lot of crap going on lately, and
I've been trying to keep an eye out.
I've got
for that,
money
but
set
throw
aside.
Throw me a text or something when you're getting ready to do that one. I gotta see that.
I've
You
got
guys
the
are
money
all gonna
setting
be
aside for the tacos because that new rod he built's going to be my new bass rod.
Oh yeah, that's the prize now.
Oh yeah.
The new rod I built, I'm gonna give away is if somebody can beat me.
That's
I
easy.
recommend getting the track for your rod wrapper, brother. I recommend getting the track for it.
The track?
Yeah, it makes everything so much more stable. You know, when you're doing wraps and stuff, you know how that thing can move. It's you get the 8-foot rack for it. It comes in 3 pieces. They go together, and then you can slide that thing up and down, and you can mount the rod wrapper right on the end.
Well, grab your laptop and go out there and show us.
You're not funny, man. That laptop is no longer with us. It made it 15 years, and I killed it in 1 second. I still gotta get a window, man. They want $700 for that window.
Well, see, you could have had a $1,200 laptop for $250.
Luckily, I'd already I ordered all the parts to build this computer the first time. They sent it to me and thought they were being sneaky. Sent me the wrong motherboard and wrong processor. Nothing near what I paid for. So I sent it all back, and they sent me some crazy monitors I didn't like anyways, but I really like these HP or these Dell monitors. The stands that they're on, they slide up and down. You can rotate them 360 degrees. They came really good. And I only had like $650 in all the parts.
Wasn't it your daughter's laptop you were using when you came back online to tell us what actually happened?
Yeah. And
See,
then
you could have kept borrowing hers.
I bought both the twins new laptops. I'm like, here, let me set your laptop up. I set her laptop up and installed YouTube on it right away. And then she got it, and her mom the next day is like, why is there YouTube on your laptop? I told you no social media and no YouTube. And she's like, I didn't put it on there. I'm like, wait, why you got YouTube on there?
It's like JV. He's got to go buy himself a computer set up here soon so he can get off his daughters. He keeps tying her up from gaming.
No, they're doing it. I think they're doing Taco Bell. And
we're doing Taco Bell because everybody that joined in, they
Taco Bell's everywhere. So I think that would be.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that was the most common store for everybody. Is some people didn't have Taco John's or Cordovas or something like that. Because I would have rather have done like Cordovas because their tacos are like really good. But
it don't matter. After a minute, you're going to be tired of them anyway.
I never get tired of tacos.
Oh man, you guys are going to be hurting.
Now the next day, we got to do that on a Friday so I can have Saturday and Sunday to let it all leave my body.
You're going to be hurting, brother. Hopefully you do it on a weekend. You don't have the girls, man. Them poor girls are going to be paying for it. Kentucky Guy Fishing. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. You jumped in at a bad time.
Yeah, it's going to cost, because I'm buying 40 tacos. It's going to cost me $50 for 40 tacos.
Stop back and how you doing? 40 tacos, dude. Are you kidding me? You think you can eat 40 tacos?
Oh,
I don't think you can.
I'm just buying enough.
Oh no, don't tell me we got a troll.
I like trolls. At least be funny.
You know, see, I'm going to beat JV on his taco eating contest, but JV won't even accept my challenge, I'll bet.
That wasn't funny. If you're not funny, you can't troll here.
Yeah, you got to at least be funny. At least be funny.
I smashed him quick.
Yeah.
I gave him a chance.
Right now, give him. Yeah, if you can make us laugh, man, by all means, stay.
Yeah, because it's just more watch hours.
it's more it's entertaining. I mean, we can't just always pick on Ace.
No. I'm accepting his challenge, and I'm going to beat him at his taco eating challenge. But
Wait, you're
Jay-
joining the taco contest too?
yeah, I'm in that
All right, so
contest.
how many
That's going to
members
be
do
my
we have?
rod.
Do you have a judge? Or is it all going to be a live feed?
It's all live streaming. I'm live streaming the whole thing.
Hmm.
And
But JV, I'll bet you, is not man enough to accept my challenge.
what's that?
50 jalapenos.
I'm not that big of a jalapeno fan. See, the reason I'm doing tacos is because I love tacos. You got 20 minutes. I think I said either it was 20 or 30. Yeah. But yeah, it's just as people start to drop out, people start to drop out.
All right, so everybody's going to be on the panel.
Yep.
All right, so you got the paid version of StreamYard. How many are we allowed on our paid versions?
I think up to 10 or 12. I can't remember.
So we need to, and then we're gonna drop them right once they fall out. Just drop them off panel until there's.
Yep. So everybody knows they're out. Like you're done, gone.
This is gonna be awesome. Someone died eating a taco in a contest. Family is suing the radio station.
Man, don't say that. John, you're fired.
John, you went from Trout to ruining our vibe here.
No doubt. You just like killed the whole thing.
Bad, John.
They do get a little warm after a while.
He's probably got those plastic ones that aren't really not gonna be that.
They're not plastic, trust me.
I mean, they're not spicy to me. I don't really like them.
There you are, crazy. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Kevin, are you joining the taco contest? That's what I want to know.
Kevin ain't gonna join. He's a skinny little dude.
Listen, some of those skinny guys can really put them down. You see those hot dog eaters, those Chinese hot dog eaters? Some of them are girls that weigh like 90 pounds.
Yeah, they got really high metabolisms. That's how they can put them down like that.
And they get used to stretching their stomach out. You know what I mean? They stretch it out and then get rid of it. They don't keep it in there. They get rid of it in buckets.
But yeah, it's gonna be me, Ace. I'm pretty sure Backwoods. Yeah, Backwoods is gonna be in it. Sunfish King, which he's a pretty tiny dude. I don't know why he's jumping in. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look.
You're not getting none of the big boys in?
Most of them, but Eric Burnside, I think, is going to join in. He's a pretty big guy. He does threaten me a little bit.
Wow. Wait, and all right, I gotta say this. It just came to mind. Now, last night we were talking about your relationships before you ended the feed, and then I thought I seen something that you're single now.
Oh yeah, me and my girl
In like
broke
2
up.
hours.
There was a long time coming type deal. We weren't getting along for a while.
You just started dating her.
Yeah.
The new one.
Yeah.
You're completely single now.
I'm completely single again.
Dude, you move fast.
It'll be a while before I pick up another one this time.
Now, how can you say that?
No, you made Ace upset. He thought he had a shot.
No, Miss Kitty is madly in love with JV.
I'm staying single for a while.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro.
Not if Miss Kitty has
ain't got
anything
good
to
luck.
do about it.
You ain't got good luck. Back roads, you been out fishing lately? I have been. I'm so far behind on watching people's videos. It ain't funny. I've got so many things going on at the church down there. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Tuesday and Thursday we do Bible study here. So I'm gonna try doing live feeds on Saturday. Seems to be my only day free.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, Backroads. I'm coming for you.
Actually, Backroads, that's something I plan on doing this summer. I want to do a live stream bass fishing contest.
That's packed so full I can't get
That,
any
I
more
think,
in
would
there.
be awesome.
Yeah, I want to get a bunch of guys together. I don't care if you're boat or shore. You can do whatever the heck you want. Jump up on my live stream, and I'll stream the whole thing from my boat. And yeah, it'll be most fish caught. We ain't gonna do biggest fish or biggest sack because
Or the most weight or anything like that.
yeah, because
Just
Southern
about-
boys have bigger fish than we do for bass.
Do you have keepers? Is there a keeper limit on bass? They have
to be 15 inches.
So they got to
Well-
be a keeper to count, though, right?
No,
I
we're just
made-
gonna do numbers.
Are you just going to do numbers?
Yep.
On May 21st or May 22nd, I will show you how to fish for bass, JB.
You been getting anything in those little ponds? Some of those little ponds hold some monsters. Kevin said he's just been hopping little ponds lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've caught some of my biggest fish in little ponds.
Yeah, and then they always surprise you too because you're not expecting it. And then all of a sudden the pole just bends in half. You're like, what?
Yeah, you're just sitting there catching little dinks, and all of a sudden just wham! Like, what's that? Did I just catch a snapping turtle?
I haven't seen Lynn in a while. I got to get his. I finally got confirmation that they got his rods painted. I ordered a cobalt blue and a white medium heavy rod for him. Then it was like 10 days. I didn't hear nothing from him. So I called them. They were like, oh, it's going to be months before we get those in stock. So I
Well,
told them,
Backroads
"Bob,
actually
have
showed
paint."
me. Backroads actually showed me he's getting to be a better fisherman. He's catching cats now too.
Do white bass count? Survival LT wants to know.
I'll
Nope.
eat tacos while fishing and lose both challenges at once. That would actually be a good taco eating while bass fishing.
My wife makes a slamming fish taco. That's what she did. I cooked up so many trout one night. There was a bunch of leftovers. The next day we had fish tacos. I never had one. That was really good. Listen,
No, it's going to be largemouth bass.
Frankie, you got everybody's got to have goals, brother. Most people's goal ain't to lose 2 contests at one time, but hey, there you go. See, now there's a goal. Kevin said trout should be showing up in the surf in a few weeks, planning on hitting them hard.
Yeah. Our weather's got to warm up. I thought we were going to get it because last weekend we got up to the 90s, and I was like, oh, great. Now the seaweed will start growing and they'll start bedding. And then we dropped right back down.
Yeah, that's what
Been cold all week again. Four 15 and 16-inch bass on Wednesday. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was a nice fish. Them were some good fillets right there.
I think the trout opens up here on May 5th, I believe.
I think April 1st they opened up in New York.
May
They're
1st,
open here.
May 1st, I know is bass opens up.
See, I think that's crazy, you guys. We do not have we have certain lakes that do it for walleyes, but every other fish can catch all year round.
That's
Doesn't
here.
matter.
I'm not used
Yeah,
to
can't
this.
hear.
This opens up.
Sucks.
We trout fish all year round. We bass fish all year round. Redfish all year round. Now the red snapper, they did put a limit on those on us, and it's like it was crazy. They change it all the time. Last year, it was 3 weekends we were allowed to go for the red snapper, and then it was only 2 per day. And then the first weekend was only Saturday and Sunday. The next weekend was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the last weekend was Saturday and Sunday, and that was it. 3 weekends is all they allowed us for red
It's
snapper.
just like turtle here, snapping turtle. We can't keep them and clean them unless they're between 20 and 25 inches from front of shell to back of shell.
Snapping turtle?
Yeah,
There's so many of those damn things.
yeah. But they
I
put a
can't even
limit on them
drive
up
down the
here.
road. In the summer, I stop and get the turtles out of the road and put them back in the canal. The road gets so hot that they're burning their feet and stuff. You know.
I was gonna say I can't believe you. I was gonna say I can't believe you guys have any trout.
Yeah, speckled trout is the best fish, Kevin. That's my ultimate. That's
Your
all I
bank
think.
account says different.
No. Brown trout's better.
No, nothing's better than speckled trout, brother.
Brown.
I've
I
eaten
love brown
rainbow,
trout.
brown trout. I used to catch brown trout a lot when I was up in Salmon River in New York, go salmon fishing. I love salmon fishing. I love salmon. And we used
Rainbow trout's my favorite.
they're just too small. And, all
I
the
like
ones
the
that I ever
5 and
caught.
6 pound brown.
Shut up. You're a catfishing guy.
Yeah, you don't catch trout. Don't lie to us.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I do.
Rainbow trout, the only way I like them is on a grill. Clean them up, throw some sliced potatoes in there, some onion, and throw the trout in there, a little butter, and roast them on the grill. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I like
You don't
that.
know anybody that eats turtles? Man, I grew up
I
eating turtles.
love turtle.
Well, everybody here, man, these are some backwoods swamp donkey people around here. Some of them, when we go to the boat launch, these guys got that swamp slang, and I could barely understand them. My fishing partner, they'd be having a conversation with them, and I get like one out of every 4 words of what they're saying. Great guys, man, but I don't understand nothing they're saying.
Another thing I love eating is gator, but it's like $22 a pound up here for
I never,
alligator meat.
I never seen a golden trout.
Yeah, I've never seen a golden trout either.
I think John's trying to give us a unicorn chase. Golden trout.
I don't think I've never. Yeah, I've never even heard
Never
it.
heard it. Me neither. No, I did have it in New York when I was there. I used to bow fish off this waterfall. Well, it wasn't even a waterfall. It was like a big concrete slab that the water fell off, and the carp used to sit down there and wail. I used to bow fish there, and I would bring in carp after carp, and there was just nobody in New York that I knew of or anywhere in my neighborhood ate carp. But I found this one little Asian lady. She used to give me $5 a fish for it, and I'm like 13, 14 years old. You know what I mean? I'd go down there every day and drop 4 or 5 of them, and go and get a $20 bag of weed.
All right, I got to look up a golden trout now.
9,000-foot elevation. Yeah,
I ain't going that high.
no way. It's, you know how hard you'd have to live with oxygen.
Yeah, I'm not fishing with an oxygen mask on.
I know when I'm flying, if I get over 13, oh, I see him. If I get over 13,
wow.
they're pretty cool looking. Wow, look at the size of the one that lady's got.
Holy buck. Those are cool as hell looking.
They kind of got the. All right, let's show everybody what they look like. Share the screen. Look at this one this lady up here's got. Look at the size of this one.
Wow. And she's pretty damn hot too. How you doing? If she shows up, I might not be single very long.
I was looking at the fish, you weirdo.
I'm single. I can look.
Look at this thing. Looks like a koi fish. Like the things you put in your ponds are so orange. All right, John. I thought you had us on a unicorn hunt, but man, these things are pretty.
They're a hybrid, is what they are, just like the red trout.
You don't know if they're a hybrid. You're just talking.
They are. They're a hybrid.
I'm gonna Google it. If it says it's not, Ace, we're not listening to you no more. Are not sterile hybrids. All right, so there you have it. They're just simply color variations of rainbow trout. See, Ace, you're always
Look up the
bullshit.
red trout. Look up the red trout.
You look it up. You already maybe chased the unicorn once, brother. John, yours was right. Ace,
Gator's all right. I like fried gator balls. Like,
there's a gator farm here. Matter of fact, we drive by that gator farm, go up over the levee, and then launch to Tuesday in the sulfur mines there. That gator farm is huge. It literally those round buildings, but they're like I don't know, 100 feet long, and they got a ton of them. They just got gator little things in there, and they just breed gators, and they sell the heads, and they make ornaments out of them. They got the hides, and they sell the meat, and I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, all the gators they got here, and they actually breed and harvest their own meat. I guess California was banning them for a while, and they had a big abundance of gators in that farm, and they couldn't figure out what to do with them because California bought a ton of them and stopped buying them. But I guess they're back on selling them as meat there. But everybody loves the gator bites and all that stuff here. They eat all kinds of stuff. I don't eat crawfish either. It's nasty. In New York,
I like crawfish. It's just, God, you got to eat
much
so
work.
many of them.
Yeah, just too much work. I don't like. I like chicken wings too, but I don't eat them because I mean, oh man, it's just too much work for that little piece of meat.
Oh, $11 or 11 pounds of red trout, red rainbow trout, is $160.
Look up river otter eats snapping turtle. It's gruesome. I'm not looking that up, Frankie. What's the matter with you?
Do you ever watch the turtle having an orgasm video?
Wait, what? How? This just took.
I showed it on my live one night. People,
No, we don't have sand trout. Well, not that I know of. The only trout I ever catch is speckled trout. That's what I'm targeting: speckles and reds. I love redfish.
There, I put the link in there so you can see what red trout meat looks like. It's actually ruby red trout.
What's that link you put up?
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna get up and go hunting in the morning. So
that's red trout. Another one you probably haven't heard of.
Yesterday or today, 2 live feeds.
What?
I said I can't believe you made it hunting today.
I didn't go in the morning. I went in the afternoon. But I did go. I went at like 3 in the afternoon. But yeah, I said those turkeys could probably smell me a mile away. I didn't have enough cover scent. I could have bathed in cover scent, and they still would have smelt the whiskey sweating off of me.
The best time when I used to go, I used to use that owl call when I lived in New York. Go out there before the sun come up, just chirp that up, and then they would sound back, and then I would just set up away from the tree that they're in and wait for the sun to come up. They'd come out of that tree, I'd drop them and go home.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later.
All right, brother. Thanks
Yeah,
for stopping
later.
in. He's turkey hunting right now. It's turkey season, Frankie. Turkey's I love turkey hunting. My dad picked on me when he taught me, took me turkey hunting the first time. He gave me a 22 and told me I couldn't ruin the meat. And so I missed the first 3 turkeys trying to shoot him in the head with a 22. And he had a shotgun. It was horrible.
He was laughing at you the whole time.
Oh, he was. He used to do that stuff to me all the time. we went and butchered 4 pigs, and he would make bacon and sausage and pork chops out of it. So when I was little, I was only like 10. They gave me a butcher knife
Tur-
and sent me to
turkey,
Vegas.
turkey are like crows. They can see that lead coming.
Oh yeah. Listen, I was in that pig pen with a butcher knife for like 2 hours chasing these pigs around, covered in pig poop, mud, and him and my uncle are laughing and laughing, and then finally they just pulled out a gun and shot the pig. I'm like, what? They had me chasing him with a knife the whole time. No, he's staying single, Frankie. Because I talked to him, I was on his live feed. Well, what was it at? Like midnight. He got off. He said he had a girlfriend, and I woke up this morning and seen one of his feeds. I missed a feed, and he's single. I'm like, wait,
Yeah, I
what?
was on that feed, his second feed. He was on Dobson's and then went on to his own.
Yeah, then he had 2 feeds.
Yeah.
But he ended one at midnight or 12:30, and he just said, "All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna get to bed so I could get go up
I
for
was
hunting."
on the one at around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I finally said the heck with it and went to bed.
He said he streamed it till like 7. That's crazy.
But he's got a girlfriend because Kitty loves him.
That dude's nuts.
He's a great guy.
Oh yeah, he's got a big heart, man.
Mhm.
Sometimes I think his heart's a little too big. Do anything for anybody. I didn't. I thought I saw Nicholas when we first started. He stopped in. That's another kid who's got a good heart. I like.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of it. I mean,
I
most of
try
my
to live following that same rule, you know. That's why I say I can't do it now. But once I've tried and tested all these different baits and lures that they've been sending me, I'm going to start doing giveaways on them.
what you got to do is do product reviews on them too. The product review videos seem to do
Yeah,
pretty
that's what I have to do on them is give my view of what I think of them, their products, and they're mine to keep, and I can do with whatever I want with them. But I have to do the review before I can get rid of them.
Yeah, you got to use them. You got to use them and get a review on it first,
Yeah.
and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Do some giveaways. Get your
I mean, I'll keep some of
get
it,
your
but I
channel
don't
out.
need all the crap they sent me, man. They sent
No,
me a
I got
mess of
enough
stuff.
tackle. I haven't bought anything in 2 years, and I like I was telling everybody,
Mhm.
I just gave away how many hundreds of pieces, and I still got more tackle than I can use in a lifetime. I just
No, I found something out through, from the Guggen Squad side of things that I did not know. They make their and sell their own brand rods, but
oh
they
no
do
kidding.
not have their own brand of reels yet.
I'm with you, Frankie. I cannot wait to see that too. That's why I told him to text me in case I missed a notification on YouTube, because I show support to so many channels, especially the guys that support me and are always in the live feed. I mean, I got all the bell notifications on for all you guys, and my phone goes nuts. And sometimes I can't get to watch it right away, and then I'll forget about it. But I do have the bells on, so I might miss it. So that's why I told him just text me. I
I
don't
just
want.
hope all you guys wish me luck because I'm going to win that taco eating
I'm
contest.
wishing all you luck. I love all you guys, man. I just want to see. I want to see you guys start dropping off the live stream. I'd never be able to hang 2 tacos. I'm done.
Mhm. I just want to win that rod so I can rub it in and have bragging rights over JV. Put him in his place.
That's horrible.
Well, even if I don't win the rod, I just want to beat him.
Right. Yeah. Just last longer than him. The worst part about it, it's his live feed, so he's not going to
Yeah.
be dropping off the panel. Maybe I should host the feed so I can drop you guys. That way, there everybody's got the equal shot of getting dropped. Funk, do you hunt?
Well, Funk, I'm 5'8", but I'm 375 pounds.
You are not.
Yeah, I am.
Really? I would have said 250, 275. I wouldn't have thought 375.
I'm 375 pounds of pure blubber.
Wow, you got a
Trust
small
me.
head, brother. I'm about 5'10", 175 to 180. If you hunted, the wife would hunt you, Frankie.
But I've had a lot of practice over the years too in eating contests. I used to do all the Dairy Queen eating contests.
Man, and you want JV to give you that little boat? Yeah, I mean,
Little boat. That's a good sized boat
what
that I'm
size
buying
is
from
it?
you. It's got to be all of 16, 18 feet. It's a tri-haul.
Oh, all right. I thought it was
Not
like a
that little
little.
green one.
Yeah, I thought it was that little flatboat.
No, he's got it in the backyard.
She thinks fishing is cruel. See, you got to explain things to your wife properly to get her to understand. Without hunting, like in New York, they banned hunting. They got the wild hair up their butt. I'm not going to say if it was a Democratic Party or a Republican Party. I'm sure everybody can figure out who it was. And they banned hunting. And then they almost killed off the deer population. They overpopulated. They overate. There was no food. All the deer got real sick and started dying. And they were, actually was a shortage for 3 years. And it took forever to get all that stuff back.
She thinks fishing is cruel. Funk, aren't you the one I was posting your link all over for? Where you were winning all them lures?
He was winning them by getting people to buy.
Yeah, because I kept posting his link everywhere. He never even sent me any of them lures at all that he got for free for helping him out.
He didn't get lures. He got cash, and then to add it to his account, and he could buy whatever he want.
Yeah, he took it in the lures.
I feel the same way, Kevin. Yeah, I don't like letting them swallow it either. I try to set the hook quick. Obviously, catch them in the lip because I don't want to do damage to them. It is a shame when you do have to hurt one bad. You're not keeping it, but I mean that's the way it's been for the beginning of time. That's why
It comes to fishing, I pretty much keep everything I catch except the big ones.
circle of life, and that's exactly. I was got this chest freezer that you see over there because I was gonna put the heads and backs and skin and all that stuff in that freezer and use them for the crab traps.
That freezer you have back there looks to be exactly what I have two of in my bedroom.
Yeah, my wife filled it with food though. I was gonna just put fish heads in it to use on the crab traps.
I've got two of them in my bedroom. One's about 3/4 full of fish yet, and the other one's maybe half.
Wow, that's a little too much. I don't freeze no fish. Everything I catch, I can eat within a day or so, and then if I don't, I give it away quick.
I make sure both my freezers are full so I got enough fish for the winter because I don't ice fish. And I eat fish every day, lunch and supper, basically. Once in a while, I'll splurge and have a hamburger with the added shit, but
I eat only what I catch when I catch it. So it keeps me motivated, you know what I'm saying? All right, I have to use the bathroom.
Like I said, my problem is being the diabetic.
Right. My parents were both diabetics. I know the feeling.
And there's sugar content, believe it or not, in beef. And That's pretty much all I eat, John Marson. Is fish. I actually like the lures that they got there because you toss them in the water, they activate. You take them out of the water and shake them off, and they'll deactivate. And they've got almost a natural swim to them. Well, when they do that and you get their new referral, send me your referral link, and I'll make sure to keep posting it again for you there, bud. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to swap out the hooks. That's cool. Oh, he's back.
Yes, I'm back. Probably gonna end this in a little while. I got a lot of I got to epoxy a rod before I go to bed tonight. It's almost 12. Frankie, did you ever work out your issues with that lure company? He's trying to get you your own code to use.
See, I had my own link through that company too once I signed up with them, but I just kept posting Frankie's link all the time.
I haven't checked that affiliated link for that drone I've got. I don't think anybody's ordered anything off it. It's only 5%. But it's the least I could do is post a link for him for sending me the drone.
I'm going to ask the bait shop up here because, I mean, they've sponsored me and everything else. And I've seen drones in their bait shop up on the shelf that they sell.
I looked for that bait shop's website. I couldn't find nothing in Wisconsin.
I'll get the link and get it posted.
Yeah. I mean, might as well show them some support. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Their link is actually, I believe, under a different name. It's not run under the bait shop.
That's pretty cool. All right, guys, I am going to end this one. I got to get that rod epoxy. Hold on, what's Frankie? The last I heard from their CO, spoke with him a few times on the phone. Yeah, to keep me informed. Let me know, Frankie. We'll help you out any way we can. Post your links and stuff, you know. All right, guys, I'm wrapping this one up. Thanks for staying with me this long. We'll see you guys on the next one. John, thanks, brother. Kevin, good talking with everybody, man. Thanks for your support, guys. Appreciate you.
All right, we'll catch you later, Jake.
All right.
Good night, everybody.